Welcome to Europe. This vast and vibrant continent is home to a kaleidoscope of cultures, breathtaking landscapes, and historical treasures that span millennia. We'll be your virtual tour guides, taking you on an unforgettable journey through some of Europe's most captivating destinations. From the sun-drenched shores of the Mediterranean to the snow-capped peaks of the Alps, we'll uncover the hidden gems and iconic landmarks that make Europe so special. So, pack your bags and join us on an extraordinary journey through the heart of Europe. Our first stop takes us to the land of fire and ice, Iceland. This Nordic island nation is a geothermal wonderland where volcanoes meet glaciers, creating a landscape of dramatic contrasts and otherworldly beauty. Reykjavík, Iceland's vibrant capital city, serves as the perfect base for exploring all that this incredible country has to offer. Reykjavík itself is a charming and walkable city, with colorful buildings, friendly locals, and a thriving arts and culture scene. Be sure to check out the iconic Hallgrímskirkja church, whose distinctive tower dominates the city skyline. For a taste of Icelandic culture, visit the National Museum of Iceland, or catch a show at the Harpa Concert Hall. But the real magic of Iceland lies beyond the city limits. Just a short drive from Reykjavík, you'll find yourself immersed in a world of natural wonders. Marvel at the cascading Gullfoss waterfall, witness the Strókur geyser erupt in a towering plume of hot water, and soak in the geothermal waters of the Blue Lagoon. And if you're feeling adventurous, why not try your hand at glacier hiking or ice caving? No matter how you choose to spend your time in Iceland, you're sure to be captivated by its raw beauty and adventurous spirit. Next, we journey to the heart of the Swiss Alps, to the adventure capital of Interlaken. Nestled between two shimmering lakes and surrounded by towering peaks, Interlaken is a paradise for outdoor enthusiasts. Experience the exhilaration of skydiving over the Swiss Alps, or challenge yourself with a whitewater rafting trip down the Lütschine River. Soar through the air on a paragliding adventure. For those who prefer to keep their feet on the ground, there are countless hiking and biking trails. Interlaken is also a place to relax and soak in the stunning natural beauty. Santorini. It's the quintessential Greek island escape, isn't it? With those iconic whitewashed villages clinging to volcanic cliffs, overlooking the deep blue Aegean Sea. It's a place that just oozes romance and natural beauty. Now, Santorini is famous for its sunsets, and for good reason. Folks, you haven't truly experienced a sunset until you've watched the sky explode with color over the caldera in Santorini. Find a spot in Oya, maybe with a glass of local wine in hand, and just soak it all in. But Santorini is more than just a pretty picture. Take some time to explore the ancient ruins at Akrotiri, buried by a volcanic eruption over 3,500 years ago. It's like stepping back in time. And when you're ready to relax, head down to one of those red or black sand beaches, a unique product of Santorini's volcanic history. Don't leave without indulging in the local cuisine either. Fresh seafood, tangy feta cheese, and juicy tomatoes bursting with flavor. Trust me, your taste buds will thank you. Santorini is a feast for the senses, and a destination that will stay with you long after you've said adieu. Edinburgh. This city is a captivating blend of history, culture, and just a wee dram of magic. Dominated by its imposing castle, perched high upon an extinct volcano, Edinburgh is a city that begs to be explored on foot. Start by wandering down the Royal Mile, the historic spine of the city, connecting Edinburgh Castle with the Palace of Holyrood. You'll pass by countless shops, pubs, and historic landmarks along the way. Don't forget to pop into a cozy pub for a taste of local life, and maybe even a wee dram of whiskey. Now, Edinburgh is a city that truly comes alive during its many festivals. From the world-renowned Edinburgh Fringe Festival, a celebration of the performing arts, to the fiery Hogmanay New Year celebrations, there's always something happening in this vibrant city. And if you're looking for a bit of fresh air, climb Calton Hill for panoramic views of the city. On a clear day, you can see for miles. Edinburgh is a city that will capture your heart and leave you wanting to return again and again. Ah, Paris. The city of lights, the city of love. It's a place that needs no introduction, does it? From the iconic Eiffel Tower to the masterpieces in the Louvre, Paris is a city that truly has it all. Now, you can't come to Paris without experiencing the Eiffel Tower. Sure, it's touristy, but the view from the top is simply breathtaking. And for a different perspective, take a leisurely cruise down the Seine River, gliding past some of the city's most famous landmarks. But Paris is so much more than just its famous sights. Get lost in the charming streets of Montmartre, browse the bookshops along the Seine, or simply relax in a sidewalk cafe and watch the world go by. And you can't forget about the food. From flaky croissants to rich cheeses and hearty stews, Paris is a culinary paradise. So pack your bags, grab your sweetheart, and get ready to fall in love with the magic of Paris. Oh la la. Amsterdam, a city stitched together by canals, with a vibe that's both laid back and lively. Think charming wonky houses leaning over the water, houseboats decked out like gardens, and more bikes than people. Now you can't come to Amsterdam without a canal cruise. It's the best way to get a feel for the city's unique layout and history. You'll see those iconic gabled houses, each with its own story to tell. Amsterdam has museums for every interest. Art lovers, head straight for the Rijksmuseum, home to Rembrandt's masterpiece, The Night Watch. Feeling contemplative? The Anne Frank House is a powerful and moving experience. But don't just stick to the museums. Rent a bike and explore the Jordan district with its trendy boutiques and cozy cafes, or lose yourself in Vondel Park, a green oasis where you can picnic with the locals. Amsterdam is best experienced at a leisurely pace. Ah, Rome. This city isn't just a destination, it's a living museum. Every cobblestone street seems to whisper with stories of emperors and gladiators, artists and revolutionaries. You'll be strolling through centuries of history, and believe me, it's absolutely exhilarating. Of course, no trip to Rome is complete without a visit to the Colosseum. Just imagine the gladiatorial contests and chariot races that once took place within its walls. And don't miss the Roman Forum, the bustling heart of the ancient city. But Rome isn't just ancient ruins. Toss a coin in the Trevi Fountain. Legend says it guarantees your return. And marvel at the majesty of St. Peter's Basilica. For art lovers, the Vatican museums are a must-see, home to Michelangelo's breathtaking Sistine Chapel ceiling. And let's not forget the food. Indulge in a plate of pasta carbonara, savor a scoop of gelato, and enjoy a glass of local wine while watching the sunset over this captivating city. Trust me, you'll leave Rome planning your return trip. Prague. This enchanting city feels like it's straight out of a storybook. With its medieval architecture, winding cobblestone streets, and charming bridges, Prague is a feast for the eyes. And did I mention the beer? It's some of the best in the world. Your first stop has to be Prague Castle. This sprawling complex is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and offers incredible views of the city. Stroll across the Charles Bridge, lined with Baroque statues and buzzing with street performers. Explore the charming Old Town Square, where you'll find the iconic astronomical clock. Every hour, the clock puts on a little show that's been captivating visitors for centuries. And speaking of captivating, don't miss a performance at the Prague Opera House. The acoustics are incredible. But Prague isn't stuck in the past. The city has a vibrant nightlife scene with plenty of pubs, clubs, and jazz bars to keep you entertained. And don't forget to try some traditional Czech food, hearty, flavorful, and sure to fuel your explorations. Barcelona, Spain. This city is bursting with energy and creativity thanks to Antoni Gaudí. His masterpieces are unlike anything you've ever seen. No trip to Barcelona is complete without visiting the Sagrada Familia. This basilica is a jaw-dropping combination of Gothic and Art Nouveau styles. Check out Gaudí's other works like Parc Güell and Casa Milà. Stroll down Las Ramblas and soak up the lively atmosphere. Sample the delicious Catalan cuisine from tapas to paella. And try some local cava, perfect for celebrating your time here. Venice, a city built on water, a place where romance and history intertwine. Now you can't come to Venice without experiencing a gondola ride. Sure, it's a bit touristy, but it's also a truly unique way to see the city. Imagine gliding silently down narrow canals, passing under ancient bridges, and catching glimpses of life inside those centuries-old palazzos. And if you're lucky, your gondolier might even serenade you. Just be sure to agree on a price before you hop in. And remember, haggling is part of the fun. But Venice is much more than just gondolas. It's home to some of the world's finest art and architecture. Spend some time in St. Mark's Square, the heart of the city. Marvel at the Byzantine splendor of St. Mark's Basilica, with its glittering mosaics and golden domes. Climb the Campanile, the bell tower, for panoramic views over the city and the lagoon. And don't miss the Doge's Palace, a masterpiece of Venetian Gothic architecture. Venice is a city that will capture your imagination and stay with you long after you've left. Stockholm. Spread across 14 islands connected by bridges and ferries, embracing its waterfront with Scandinavian elegance. Hop on a boat tour to see the city's highlights, including the Royal Palace, City Hall, and Gamla Stan. Gamla Stan is a must-see with its cobblestone streets and colorful buildings. Don't miss the changing of the guard at the Royal Palace. Visit the Vasa Museum to see the 17th century warship, the Vasa, and explore modern art at the Moderna Museet. Stockholm is sure to leave a lasting impression. Athens, the cradle of Western civilization. Imagine, this city has been a bustling metropolis for over 3,000 years. It's a place where ancient history is literally built into the modern city. You'll want to start at the Acropolis, crowned by the iconic Parthenon. Even in ruins, it's a testament to the ingenuity and artistry of the ancient Greeks. And don't just admire it from afar. Get up close and personal with the marble columns and imagine the grandeur of this ancient temple. But Athens isn't just about the past. It's a vibrant, living city with delicious food, lively markets, and a welcoming atmosphere. After a day of exploring ancient ruins, pull up a chair at a taverna, order some souvlaki and ouzo, and soak up the lively ambiance of this unforgettable city. Dubrovnik. Just saying the name evokes images of shimmering Adriatic waters and those iconic terracotta rooftops, all encircled by those impressive medieval walls. And let me tell you, Dubrovnik lives up to the hype. Walking those walls is an experience in itself. You'll get panoramic views of the old town, the sparkling sea, and the rugged coastline. Be sure to pack your walking shoes, because you'll want to explore every nook and cranny of this enchanting city. Beyond those impressive walls, you'll find a maze of marble streets, charming cafes, and historic churches. And for you, Game of Thrones fans, you'll recognize Dubrovnik as the setting for King's Landing. Just imagine, you can walk the same streets as Tyrion and Daenerys. Seville, the heart of Andalusia, pulsates with a fiery passion that's simply contagious. This is a city that lives and breathes flamenco, bullfighting, and those long, leisurely siestas. No trip to Seville is complete without experiencing the drama and artistry of a flamenco performance. The rhythmic clapping, the intricate footwork, the raw emotion. It's an experience that will stay with you long after the music fades. And then there's the Alcazar of Seville, a UNESCO World Heritage Site that's a stunning blend of Moorish and Christian architecture. Wander through its lush gardens, marvel at the intricate tile work, and imagine the sultans who once ruled from this very palace. Copenhagen, what a breath of fresh air. This city has it all: a rich history, vibrant culture, and a relaxed, Scandinavian charm that's hard to resist. Think Amsterdam with a touch of sophistication. You'll love exploring the cobbled streets of the old town, with its colorful buildings and cozy cafes. Copenhagen is also a city of innovation, with its modern design and architecture blending seamlessly with its historical landmarks. And don't forget about the Little Mermaid statue, a must-see for any visitor, even if it's smaller than you might expect. After a day of exploring, hop on a canal tour for a unique perspective on the city. You'll be captivated by the charming canals and picturesque bridges. Budapest, the Paris of the East, is a city of two halves, Buda and Pest, divided by the majestic Danube River. And let me tell you, this city is full of surprises. From its grand architecture and thermal baths to its vibrant nightlife and delicious food, Budapest is a feast for the senses. Start your journey in Buda, with its historic castle district and stunning views of the city. Be sure to visit Matthias Church, a masterpiece of Gothic architecture. And don't miss the Fisherman's Bastion for those picture-perfect panoramas. Next, cross the Chain Bridge, a symbol of Budapest's unity, and explore the bustling streets of Pest. Here you'll find grand boulevards, impressive squares, and a plethora of cafes and restaurants. Be sure to try some traditional Hungarian goulash. It's hearty, flavorful, and sure to warm you up. And for a truly unique experience, spend an evening soaking in one of Budapest's famous thermal baths. These natural hot springs have been enjoyed for centuries and offer a relaxing and rejuvenating experience. It's the perfect way to unwind after a day of sightseeing. The Amalfi Coast. This stretch of coastline in southern Italy is simply breathtaking. Imagine dramatic cliffs plunging into turquoise waters, pastel-colored villages clinging to the hillsides, and lush lemon groves perfuming the air. It's no wonder this region has been a favorite of artists and poets. The best way to experience the Amalfi Coast is by car or scooter. Navigate the winding coastal road at your own pace. But be warned, those roads are not for the faint of heart. Take it slow, enjoy the ride, and pull over for breathtaking views. Each village along the coast has its own unique charm. Positano, with its cascading houses and chic boutiques, is a must-see. Amalfi boasts a charming harbor and a magnificent cathedral. Ravello offers stunning views and a tranquil atmosphere. Sample the local cuisine. Fresh seafood, sun-ripened tomatoes, and locally produced olive oil await you. Try the limoncello, a refreshing lemon liqueur. It's the perfect way to cap off a day in paradise. Well, folks, we're headed back to the Greek Isles, and this time, we're doubling down on Santorini. That's right, this island is so iconic, so undeniably gorgeous, that it deserves a second look. And trust me, you'll want to savor every moment. Imagine yourself perched on a cliffside terrace, the Aegean Sea stretching out before you like a shimmering blue canvas. The sun dips below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of fiery orange, pink, and purple. It's a sight that'll stay with you long after you've said yassas to Greece. But Santorini is more than just a pretty picture. It's an island steeped in history and mythology, shaped by volcanic eruptions and the passage of time. You can explore ancient ruins, wander through charming villages, and soak up the laid-back Mediterranean lifestyle. So, pack your bags and get ready for another dose of Greek island magic. Ciao everyone, and welcome to Florence, the birthplace of the Renaissance. This city is like a living, breathing museum, overflowing with masterpieces of art, architecture, and culture. From the moment you step foot on those cobblestone streets, you'll be transported back in time. We'll stroll across the Ponte Vecchio, the only bridge in Florence spared from destruction during World War II, and still home to bustling shops, just like in the Renaissance. Speaking of, we can't miss the Duomo, that magnificent cathedral with its iconic dome designed by Brunelleschi, a true marvel of engineering. And of course, no trip to Florence is complete without paying homage to Michelangelo's David. This awe-inspiring sculpture, a symbol of the city's artistic prowess, is a testament to the human spirit and the boundless creativity of the Renaissance. But Florence is more than just statues and churches. So grab a gelato, and let's explore the hidden alleys, bustling markets, and cozy trattorias that give Florence its irresistible charm. Get ready to experience the vibrant energy of Valencia, Spain. This coastal city is a delightful mix of old-world charm and modern innovation. From its futuristic city of arts and sciences to its historic old town, Valencia offers a unique blend of history, culture, and cutting-edge architecture. We'll explore the Turia Gardens, a lush green oasis built in a former riverbed that winds its way through the heart of the city. And for those seeking a taste of local life, we'll wander through the bustling Mercato Central, one of the oldest and largest covered markets in Europe. It's a feast for the senses, with colorful stalls overflowing with fresh produce, cured meats, and regional specialties. Vienna, Austria, a city that whispers the names of Mozart, Beethoven, and Strauss. This grand dame of Europe, once the heart of the Habsburg Empire, is a symphony of culture, history, and elegance. And just like its famous waltzes, Vienna invites you to lose yourself in its timeless charm. Our first stop will be the Hofburg Palace, the winter residence of the Habsburg emperors. Here, you can wander through opulent staterooms, imagine grand balls in the ballroom, and perhaps even catch a glimpse of the famed Lipizzaner stallions. From the palace, we'll take a stroll down the Ringstrasse, Vienna's grand boulevard. This magnificent street is lined with impressive buildings, including the Vienna State Opera, the Museum of Fine Arts, and the Natural History Museum. Take your time, admire the architecture, and soak in the Viennese atmosphere. And what would a trip to Vienna be without indulging in a slice of Sachertorte? This decadent chocolate cake is a Viennese institution, and no visit would be complete without it. Enjoy it in a traditional coffee house, and savor the moment as you experience the true taste of Vienna. From the grandeur of Vienna, we travel to Bath, England, a city as steeped in history as it is in natural thermal waters. The Romans were the first to recognize the healing properties of Bath's hot springs, building elaborate baths and a temple dedicated to the goddess Minerva. Today, you can still visit these ancient ruins and imagine life in Roman Britain. Of course, no trip to Bath would be complete without a visit to the Roman baths. These well-preserved ruins offer a fascinating glimpse into the daily life of the Romans. You can almost hear the echoes of their laughter and conversation as you wander through the ancient chambers. After your journey back in time, take a stroll through the elegant streets of Bath, lined with honey-colored Georgian buildings. Be sure to visit the Royal Crescent, an iconic landmark and a testament to Bath's architectural splendor. And finally, don't miss the Jane Austen Center. This museum dedicated to the life and works of the famous author is a must-visit for any literature enthusiast. After all, Bath was Jane Austen's muse, and its charm is evident in her beloved novels. We return to Austria, this time to Salzburg, a city nestled amidst the breathtaking scenery of the Alps. Known as the birthplace of Mozart, Salzburg is a symphony of music, history, and natural beauty. From its charming old town to its imposing fortress, every corner of Salzburg tells a story. Our first stop will be the Hohensalzburg Fortress, perched atop a hill overlooking the city. This imposing fortress offers stunning panoramic views of Salzburg and the surrounding mountains. And don't miss the funicular ride to the top. It's an experience in itself. Next, we'll wander through the Getreidegasse, Salzburg's most famous shopping street. This charming pedestrian street is lined with traditional shops with wrought iron signs and narrow alleyways leading to hidden courtyards. Keep an eye out for Mozart's birthplace at number 9. And of course, no trip to Salzburg would be complete without experiencing the magic of the Sound of Music. Fans of the film can retrace the steps of the Von Trapp family, visiting iconic locations like Mirabell Gardens and Residenzplatz Square. And if you're lucky, you might even catch a performance of the beloved musical. Transylvania. This region in the heart of Romania, steeped in folklore and mystery, offers a travel experience unlike any other. Forget the Hollywood vampires. Transylvania is a land of enchanting medieval towns, rolling hills, and a rich history just waiting to be discovered. One of the biggest draws to Transylvania is its collection of well-preserved medieval castles, some dating back to the 14th century. Bran Castle, often associated with the legend of Dracula, is a must-see. While the connection to the fictional vampire is tenuous at best, the castle itself is a marvel of Gothic architecture perched high on a cliff. But Transylvania is more than just castles. The charming town of Sigisoara, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, will transport you back in time with its cobbled streets, colorful buildings, and the iconic clock tower that dominates the skyline. Don't miss the opportunity to wander through its historic center, soaking in the medieval atmosphere. And when you're ready for a break, find a local restaurant and sample some hearty Romanian cuisine. You'll be pleasantly surprised. Now, let's hop over to the Baltics and explore the charming city of Riga, Latvia. This vibrant city, often overlooked on the tourist trail, boasts an intriguing mix of medieval history and stunning Art Nouveau architecture, making it a feast for the eyes. Riga's Old Town, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is a delightful maze of cobblestone streets and colorful buildings, many dating back to the Hanseatic League era. Take your time exploring its hidden courtyards, grand squares, and historic churches, each with a story to tell. But what truly sets Riga apart is its remarkable collection of Art Nouveau buildings. Take a stroll down Alberta Iela, a street renowned for its concentration of these architectural gems. Admire the intricate facades adorned with mythical creatures, flowing lines, and elaborate decorations. It's like stepping into a whimsical open-air museum. And don't forget to delve into Riga's burgeoning culinary scene. From traditional Latvian dishes to modern European cuisine, there's something to satisfy every palate. And with its friendly locals and affordable prices, Riga is a destination that will steal your heart. Nestled amidst the soaring peaks of the Austrian Alps, Innsbruck is a city where stunning natural beauty meets a rich cultural heritage. This charming city, twice a host of the Winter Olympics, offers a unique blend of outdoor adventure and urban sophistication. One of the best ways to appreciate Innsbruck's dramatic setting is to take a ride on the Nordket cable car. As you ascend high above the city, be mesmerized by the panoramic views of the surrounding mountains and the Inn Valley below. It's a breathtaking experience that will stay with you long after you've left. Back in the city, explore the charming Altstadt, or Old Town, with its colorful buildings, narrow streets, and historic landmarks. Be sure to visit the Golden Roof, a symbol of Innsbruck, with its glittering copper tiles. And don't miss the Hofburg, a grand palace that once belonged to the Habsburg emperors. For a taste of Innsbruck's Olympic legacy, head to the Bergisel ski jump. Designed by renowned architect Zaha Hadid, this architectural marvel offers stunning views of the city and the surrounding mountains. Whether you're an avid skier or simply appreciate breathtaking design, the Bergisel ski jump is a must-see. Now picture this: 5 charming fishing villages clinging to the rugged Italian Riviera coastline. That's Cinque Terre, a UNESCO World Heritage Site that's like stepping into a postcard. Each village bursts with colorful houses stacked precariously on steep terraces, overlooking the turquoise waters of the Ligurian Sea. The best way to experience Cinque Terre is on foot. Hike the well-maintained trails connecting the villages, each offering breathtaking views of the coastline and vineyards clinging to the hillsides. You'll be sharing the path with fellow travelers and locals, all soaking in the Mediterranean sunshine. Keep your camera ready, because every turn reveals another picture-perfect scene. And when you reach the next village, reward yourself with a scoop of gelato and a refreshing glass of local wine. Cinque Terre is truly a feast for the senses, and an experience you won't soon forget. Granada, nestled in the foothills of the Sierra Nevada mountains, is a city where history comes alive. This Andalusian gem boasts a rich tapestry of Moorish and Spanish culture, evident in its stunning architecture, vibrant flamenco scene, and the tantalizing aromas of tapas bars. But the crown jewel of Granada is undoubtedly the Alhambra, a magnificent palace and fortress complex that stands as a testament to the city's Moorish legacy. Wander through its intricately decorated courtyards, marvel at the delicate beauty of the Nasrid palaces, and soak in the panoramic views from the Alcazaba fortress. As you explore the Alhambra's gardens, like the serene Generalife with its fountains and cypress trees, you'll understand why this place has captivated visitors for centuries. And as the sun sets, casting a golden glow over the city, be sure to find a spot to enjoy the mesmerizing flamenco performances that bring Granada's soul to life. Gothenburg, Sweden's second-largest city, offers a delightful blend of history, culture, and Scandinavian cool. Situated on the country's west coast, this charming port city boasts a relaxed atmosphere, picturesque canals, and a thriving culinary scene. Start your exploration in Haga, the city's oldest district, with its well-preserved wooden houses, cozy cafes, and quirky shops. Next, delve into Gothenburg's maritime heritage at the Maritiman Museum, where you can climb aboard historic ships and submarines. For a taste of Swedish culture, visit the Gothenburg Museum of Art, home to an impressive collection of Scandinavian art, or catch a performance at the Gothenburg Opera House. Gothenburg is also a city that embraces its waterfront location. Take a stroll along the revitalized harbor, hop on a ferry to explore the nearby archipelago, or simply relax in one of the many parks and green spaces that dot the city. With its friendly locals, delicious seafood, and laid-back vibe, Gothenburg is sure to win you over. Nicosia, the capital of Cyprus, offers a unique travel experience. It's the last divided capital in the world, split between the Greek Cypriot south and Turkish Cypriot north. This division, a scar of the past, adds a layer of intrigue to the city's already fascinating character. You can cross the Green Line, the UN-controlled buffer zone, and experience the stark contrast between the two sides. The south boasts a modern European vibe, while the north retains a more traditional Turkish character. Despite the division, there's a palpable energy and a shared history that binds the city. Wandering through the narrow streets of the old town, you'll encounter remnants of Venetian walls, Ottoman mosques, and Byzantine churches. This blend of architectural styles reflects the island's rich and turbulent past. Don't miss the Cyprus Museum, home to a fascinating collection of Cypriot antiquities. And be sure to savor the local cuisine, a delicious fusion of Greek and Turkish influences. Rotterdam, a city forever reinventing itself, stands in stark contrast to its more traditional Dutch counterparts. Almost completely destroyed during World War II, Rotterdam embraced modern architecture, becoming a showcase for cutting-edge design. Here you can marvel at daring structures like the cube houses, the Erasmus Bridge, and the futuristic Markthal. But Rotterdam isn't just about modern architecture. It's a vibrant port city with a gritty charm, a thriving cultural scene, and a down-to-earth attitude. Explore the trendy Delfshaven district, with its canals and historic ships. Immerse yourself in art at the Museum Boijmans van Boningen, home to masterpieces from Rembrandt to Dali. And of course, no visit to Rotterdam is complete without experiencing its multicultural culinary scene. From traditional Dutch pancakes to Indonesian rijsttafel, there's something to satisfy every palate. And like any proper Dutch city, Rotterdam is best explored by bike, allowing you to soak in the unique atmosphere at your own pace. Lyon, often called the gastronomic capital of France, is a feast for the senses. This vibrant city, nestled between the Rhône and Saône rivers, seamlessly blends rich history with modern sophistication. Prepare to be captivated by its charming old town, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, with its hidden passageways known as traboules. Lyon's culinary heritage is legendary, from Michelin-starred restaurants to traditional bouchons. Be sure to savor local specialties like coq au vin and quenelle. And don't miss the opportunity to explore Les Halles de Lyon Paul Bocuse, a bustling indoor market showcasing the finest regional produce and delicacies. Beyond its culinary delights, Lyon offers a rich tapestry of history and culture. Explore the Roman ruins of the ancient theater and amphitheater on Fourvière Hill. Discover world-class art at the Musée des Beaux-Arts, home to works by renowned artists like Monet and Picasso. And wander through the charming streets of the Croix-Rousse district, once the heart of Lyon's silk industry. Zermatt, nestled high in the Swiss Alps, is a sight to behold. This car-free village is renowned for its stunning views of the iconic Matterhorn, a jagged peak that dominates the skyline. It's a sight that'll stop you in your tracks and have you reaching for your camera. Whether you're an experienced mountaineer or prefer a leisurely stroll, Zermatt offers something for everyone. Take a ride on the Gornergrat Bahn, Europe's highest open-air railway, and soak in the panoramic views of glaciers, mountains, and valleys. It's a journey that'll leave you breathless. And when you're ready to experience the Matterhorn up close, hop on a cable car and ascend to the Klein Matterhorn, the highest viewing platform in Europe. From here, you can marvel at the breathtaking vistas of the surrounding peaks and even cross over to Italy for a taste of Italian gelato. It's an experience you won't soon forget. But Zermatt isn't just about the Matterhorn. The village itself is a charming destination with its horse-drawn carriages, cozy cafes, and lively après-ski scene. Take a stroll through the streets, browse the shops, and savor a delicious Swiss meal. Zermatt is a feast for the senses. Helsinki, the vibrant capital of Finland, is a city that seamlessly blends modern design with natural beauty. Situated on the Baltic Sea, Helsinki is a breath of fresh air with its clean streets, friendly locals, and a unique Scandinavian charm. Explore the city's design district, where you'll find innovative boutiques, galleries, and studios showcasing Finnish craftsmanship. From sleek furniture to bold textiles, Helsinki is a design lover's paradise. And don't miss the iconic Tempeliaukio Church, a marvel of modern architecture carved into solid rock. But Helsinki isn't just about urban delights. Escape the city buzz and explore the nearby islands of Suomenlinna, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Take a ferry across the harbor and discover the island's historic fortress, charming cafes, and stunning views of the Baltic Sea. And for a truly Finnish experience, indulge in the country's beloved sauna culture. Helsinki is home to numerous public saunas, each with its own unique atmosphere. Sweat it out in a traditional smoke sauna or opt for a modern electric sauna. Either way, a sauna session is the perfect way to relax and rejuvenate. Warsaw, the resilient capital of Poland, is a city that has risen from the ashes to become a vibrant metropolis. Despite its turbulent past, Warsaw has retained its historic charm while embracing modernity. Explore the cobblestone streets of the Old Town, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and marvel at the colorful buildings, charming cafes, and lively squares. Visit the Royal Castle, stroll through the gardens of Łazienki Park, and soak in the city's rich history. But Warsaw is also a city looking towards the future. Head to the Palace of Culture and Science, a controversial yet iconic landmark, for panoramic views of the city. Explore the modern skyscrapers and trendy neighborhoods that have sprung up in recent years. And no visit to Warsaw is complete without experiencing its vibrant culinary scene. From traditional Polish pierogi to modern fusion cuisine, Warsaw offers a diverse range of flavors to satisfy every palate. And be sure to try a glass of Polish vodka, the national drink. Na zdrowie. Dubrovnik. This place is like stepping into a fairy tale, with its terracotta rooftops cascading down to the shimmering Adriatic Sea. This Croatian gem is a feast for the senses, and there's no better way to experience it than by walking the ancient city walls. These walls, built between the 13th and 16th centuries, encircle the entire Old Town, offering breathtaking panoramic views. As you stroll along the ramparts, you'll feel a world away from the hustle and bustle of modern life. You're surrounded by history here, folks. Take your time, savor every moment, and imagine the lives of those who walked these same stones centuries ago. And don't forget your camera. The photo opportunities here are endless. Trust me, you'll want to capture the magic of Dubrovnik from every angle. Ah, Santorini. This Greek island is the stuff of postcards and dreams. With its iconic whitewashed villages clinging to volcanic cliffs, it's no wonder Santorini is considered one of the most romantic destinations in the world. As you wander the narrow, winding streets, you'll be captivated by the charming boutiques, cozy cafes, and stunning views at every turn. And let's not forget those sunsets, folks. They're simply legendary. Find yourself a spot with a view, order a glass of local wine, and watch as the sky explodes into a kaleidoscope of colors. It's an experience you won't soon forget. And that, my friends, is what Santorini is all about. Krakow, Poland. This city is a captivating blend of history, culture, and youthful energy. Unlike many Polish cities heavily damaged during World War II, Krakow's medieval core emerged relatively unscathed. That means you can wander through the largest medieval market square in Europe, feeling the echoes of centuries past. Take your time exploring Wawel Castle, the former seat of Polish royalty, and be sure to visit the haunting yet poignant Jewish quarter, Kazimierz. It's a stark reminder of the city's complex history. But Krakow isn't stuck in the past. You'll find a vibrant arts and culture scene, with lively pubs and milk bars offering a taste of local life. It's a city that embraces its heritage while looking towards the future, and that's what makes it so special. Bergen, nestled amongst 7 mountains on Norway's southwestern coast, is a city where natural splendor meets cultural charm. Known as the gateway to the fjords, Bergen is a perfect starting point for exploring Norway's breathtaking natural wonders. Imagine cruising through majestic fjords, their sheer cliffs plunging into deep blue waters. Picture yourself surrounded by cascading waterfalls and verdant hillsides dotted with colorful wooden houses. That's the magic of Bergen and its surroundings. But Bergen is more than just a pretty face. The city boasts a rich history as a former Hanseatic trading port, evident in its iconic Briggen Wharf. Stroll along the colorful wooden buildings, now home to shops, restaurants, and museums, and soak up the city's maritime heritage. Don't miss the Fløibanen funicular, which whisks you up to Mount Fløyen for panoramic views of Bergen and the fjords beyond. Porto, Portugal's second-largest city, is a captivating blend of old-world charm and modern vibrancy. Situated on the Douro River estuary, Porto is a city of bridges, steep, winding streets, and colorful buildings adorned with azulejos, those beautiful, glazed ceramic tiles. Of course, no trip to Porto is complete without experiencing its most famous export port wine. Take a tour of one of the many historic cellars in Vila Nova de Gaia, just across the river, and sample a variety of ports while learning about their production. Beyond the port wine, Porto offers a delightful culinary scene, with fresh seafood and hearty Portuguese fare. Explore the Ribeira district, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, with its narrow cobblestone streets and lively atmosphere. And don't miss the Livraria Lello, one of the most beautiful bookstores in the world, with its neo-Gothic facade and ornate interior. Porto is a feast for the senses, a city that will stay with you long after you've left. Cologne, or Köln as the locals call it, is a vibrant city straddling the majestic Rhine River in western Germany. Known for its soaring Gothic cathedral, Cologne is a city that seamlessly blends ancient history with modern energy. As you step out of Cologne's impressive train station, you'll be greeted by the imposing twin spires of the Cologne Cathedral, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Take your time to explore this architectural masterpiece, marvel at its stained glass windows, and climb its south tower for breathtaking city views. But Cologne is more than just its cathedral. The city boasts a rich Roman history, evident in its archaeological sites and museums. Be sure to visit the Romano-Germanic Museum, home to a fascinating collection of Roman artifacts, including the Dionysus mosaic. And don't forget to indulge in Kolsch, Cologne's local beer, served in small cylindrical glasses called Stangen. Find a traditional Kolsch brewhouse and enjoy this refreshing beer alongside friendly locals. Luxembourg City. It's a place that sneaks up on you. You wouldn't expect to find such a charming and historic city nestled in the heart of Europe, but here it is. And as you wander through the Grund, the lower part of the city, you'll feel like you've stepped back in time. Cobblestone streets wind their way past ancient fortifications and charming cafes. The Alzette River flows peacefully through the center of it all, reflecting the beauty of the city in its waters. Take some time to explore the casemates, a network of underground tunnels that once served as a crucial part of the city's defenses. And don't miss the Bach casemates, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. These underground tunnels offer a fascinating glimpse into the city's military past. They're a reminder that Luxembourg City has long been a strategic crossroads in Europe, coveted by empires and fiercely defended by its people. Today, though, you'll find the city to be a peaceful and welcoming place, eager to share its rich history and culture with visitors. Zagreb is one of those cities that surprises you. You might not think of Croatia as a top European destination, but Zagreb will change your mind. It's a city that effortlessly blends its Austro-Hungarian heritage with a modern, youthful energy. You'll find grand boulevards lined with elegant buildings, reminiscent of Vienna or Budapest, but with a distinctly Croatian flair. And then there's the food. Zagreb's culinary scene is a delightful fusion of traditional Croatian cuisine with modern influences. Be sure to try some local specialties like strukli, a savory pastry filled with cheese or spinach, or indulge in a plate of freshly made cevapcici, grilled minced meat sausages. But what really makes Zagreb special is its people. They're warm, welcoming, and proud of their city. You'll feel it as you stroll through the Dolak market, where vendors hawk fresh produce and local delicacies. You'll sense it in the lively atmosphere of Tkalčićeva Street, packed with cafes and bars. Zagreb is a city that gets under your skin and stays with you long after you've left. Now, let's hop over to Bratislava, the charming capital of Slovakia. Often overlooked, Bratislava is a city that rewards those who take the time to discover its hidden gems. Perched on the banks of the Danube River, Bratislava boasts a delightful mix of history, culture, and a touch of quirkiness. Start your explorations in the Old Town, a compact and easily walkable area filled with narrow streets, pastel-colored buildings, and historic squares. Be sure to look up as you wander. You never know when you might spot one of Bratislava's whimsical statues, like the iconic Man at Work, peeking out from a manhole cover. And speaking of iconic, no visit to Bratislava would be complete without a visit to Bratislava Castle, perched high above the city on a rocky hilltop. The castle's imposing white facade and red-tiled roofs are visible from miles around, and the views from the castle grounds are simply breathtaking. From up here, you can take in the panorama of the city, with the Danube River winding its way through the landscape. Now, Ljubljana might be a mouthful to say, but trust me, it's a delight to explore. This charming little capital of Slovenia is like stepping into a fairy tale, with a castle perched on a hill overlooking a maze of cobblestone streets and bridges. You'll fall in love with the dragon-themed bridges, a symbol of the city, and the colorful Baroque architecture lining the Ljubljanica River. Take a boat ride for a unique perspective, or simply wander the streets, popping into cozy cafes and shops. Ljubljana is a city that embraces its history while also boasting a youthful energy. With its vibrant cultural scene, delicious food, and walkable streets, it's a must-visit for anyone looking to experience the magic of Central Europe. Next, we find ourselves in Belgrade, the energetic capital of Serbia. This city has a captivating history, sitting at the crossroads of Eastern and Western Europe. You'll see the influence of centuries of different empires reflected in its architecture, from Ottoman-era mosques to grand Habsburg buildings. Belgrade also boasts a vibrant nightlife scene. The city comes alive after dark, with bars and clubs lining the banks of the Danube and Sava rivers. Be sure to catch a live music performance, a local specialty. But Belgrade is not just about partying. Take some time to explore its historical sites, like the imposing Kalemegdan Fortress, offering stunning views over the city. And don't miss the chance to sample some traditional Serbian cuisine, known for its hearty flavors and generous portions. Another visit to Edinburgh, Scotland's captivating capital. This city is a captivating blend of history, culture, and natural beauty. Dominating the skyline is Edinburgh Castle, perched atop an extinct volcano, a dramatic reminder of the city's turbulent past. Walking down the Royal Mile, you'll feel a sense of history seeping from the very stones. You'll pass historic churches, bustling pubs, and traditional shops selling everything from kilts to cashmere. Be sure to pop into a cozy pub for a taste of local life and perhaps a wee dram of whiskey. Edinburgh is also a city that knows how to celebrate. From the world-famous Edinburgh Fringe Festival, a celebration of the performing arts, to the fiery Hogmanay New Year's Eve celebrations, there's always something happening in this vibrant city. Well, all right, Europe enthusiasts. We're hopping over to Iceland now, a land where fire meets ice and the landscape seems straight out of a Viking saga. Reykjavík, the northernmost capital in the world, is our kind of town, manageable, walkable, and packed with offbeat charm. You'll want to spend some time exploring the city's colorful buildings, funky shops, and cutting-edge museums. But let's be real. One of the biggest draws of Iceland is its natural beauty, and that's something you don't want to just read about in a guidebook. Just a short drive from Reykjavik, you'll find the Blue Lagoon, a geothermal spa experience like no other. Imagine soaking in steaming turquoise water surrounded by black lava fields, with plumes of steam rising all around you. It's a surreal and rejuvenating experience, and a must-do while you're in Iceland. The Blue Lagoon harnesses geothermal energy from the volcanic landscape to create a sustainable and relaxing oasis. It's a testament to Iceland's ingenuity and their deep connection with nature. We're heading to the heart of the Mediterranean, to Malta's enchanting capital, Valletta. This UNESCO World Heritage City blends history, culture, and stunning seaside scenery. Founded by the Knights of St. John, Valletta is like an open-air museum. Wander its narrow streets, visit churches, museums, and gardens. Don't miss St. John's Co-Cathedral and Caravaggio's masterpiece. Head to Upper Baracca Gardens for stunning views of the Grand Harbor. Valletta's diverse cuisine blends Italian, Arabic, and British influences. Try the local rabbit stew, or fennec. Indulge in fresh seafood by the harbor. And don't forget to try Kinnie, Malta's unique soft drink. With its warm climate, welcoming locals, and fascinating history, Valletta is a must-see destination. Last on our list, we journey to the charming city of Tallinn, the capital of Estonia. This captivating city on the shores of the Baltic Sea offers a captivating blend of medieval history, modern energy, and a vibrant cultural scene. Stepping into Tallinn's UNESCO-listed Old Town is like stepping back in time. With its well-preserved medieval walls, cobblestone streets, and towering church spires, it's easy to imagine yourself transported back to the days of knights and merchants. Be sure to climb to the top of St. Olaf's Church for panoramic views of the city and explore the charming courtyards and hidden alleyways. But Tallinn is far from stuck in the past. It boasts a thriving modern art and design scene with trendy cafes, innovative restaurants, and a vibrant nightlife. Be sure to check out the Teleskivi Creative City, a former industrial area that's now a hub for artists and entrepreneurs. And if you're looking for a taste of Estonian culture, be sure to try some traditional black bread, or lieb, and sample some local craft beers. With its captivating history, modern energy, and warm hospitality, Tallinn is a destination that's sure to capture your heart. Well, there you have it, our whirlwind tour of 50 must-visit places in Europe. From the rugged landscapes of Iceland to the sun-drenched beaches of the Mediterranean, Europe offers something for every traveler. I hope this video has inspired you to plan your own European adventure. If you enjoyed this journey through Europe, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more travel tips and inspiration. And don't forget to share your own favorite European destinations in the comments below. I'd love to hear about your experiences. Thank you for joining me on this adventure, and until next time, happy travel.